Hello there, it's Samantha. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Samantha. This is my channel where I make videos all about books. But anyway, today I'm coming to you with my reading vlog for the Reading Rush, formerly known as the Readathon. I'm like low-key taking part in it. Like, you probably are thinking, I had no idea you were going to take part because I didn't make a TBR video. I haven't spoken about it anywhere apart from on Twitter. Apart from that, I haven't mentioned it anywhere because I was not planning on taking part. At the end of June, when I heard about 3 readathons happening, I was like, I want to take part in all of them. And then I realized I'm moving to Mexico 3 days after the readathon finishes. So I was like, I can't really take part in the reading rush. But also I was working and I wasn't sure when I was going to stop working, and I ended up stopping. I finished work yesterday on the 21st because I decided I actually wanted a 10-day break from working before I moved to Mexico and then go straight into education again. Because fun fact, I'm moving to Mexico to study abroad for a year, and I'm super excited but also kind of nervous because I've never been to Mexico before, and yeah, I also haven't spoken Spanish in about 3 months, so my Spanish is a little bit rusty. But yeah, so I decided because I have stopped working now, I might as well try and take part in this readathon. And I want to finish some more books before I leave because basically I'm not bringing any books with me. So I thought, why not? Why not? Because I didn't do a TBR video, we're going to start off this video with my TBR. The first challenge is to read a book with purple on the cover, and for this one I'm reading Stardust by Neil Gaiman because this is one of the books for the Book Junkie Trials, which I'm also taking part in, but that is a month-long readathon. That's like the last book I need to read for that, so it's probably gonna be the last book I read this month. The next challenge is to read a book in the same spot the entire time, and for that one I'm going for The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Weismer. I read this poetry collection last year and I absolutely adored it. I also love Katie's videos. She makes just the best content. She's definitely one of my favorite people who I'm subscribed to on YouTube because yeah, I just love her content. Anyway, I loved this so much and I've been meaning to reread it for ages, so I thought, why not reread it on the same spot because it's also super short. The next challenge is to read a book that you meant to read last year, and for that I'm going to be reading Truth Witch by Susan Denner because I started this during the biannual bibliothon and I didn't finish it, and I've been reading it today and I'm really enjoying it. That will complete that challenge. The next challenge is to read an author's first book, and for that I'm doubling up for that, and I'm also going to be reading The Sweetest Kind of Poison for that challenge as well. The next challenge is to read a book with a non-human main character, and for that I'm going for Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas because, well, it's spoilers, so never mind. The next challenge is to pick a book that has 5 or more words in the title, and for that one I'm going for, have you guessed it? Have you guessed it? Oh, The Sweetest Kind of Poison. The final challenge is to read a book and then watch the movie adaptation. For that I'm going for The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald because I've never read this and I've been meaning to read it for ages, and my friend Evie gave this to me the other day, so I can finally read it and then I'll watch the movie, although I actually don't really have much interest in watching the movie. I've seen it before and I wasn't a huge fan, but maybe I'll appreciate it more after reading the book. I don't know, we'll see. So far today I have been reading Truth Witch. I've been reading more of this because I had already started it before the readathon started. I'm now over halfway done with this book. I'm hoping to get to 3/4 of the way through before I go to bed tonight, although I'm really tired already, so who knows how long I'll be awake for. I'll update you on my page number tomorrow. But that's all for now, and I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later on. Hello, good morning. It's day 2 of the reading rush. By the way, if I ever call it the biannual bibliothon during this week, I'm sorry, but it was just the biannual bibliothon, and obviously you know it's the reading rush. I'm just stupid, okay? I'm drinking my green smoothie. It's day 2 of the reading rush. I've been up for 2 hours already because I get up super early. Well, I know 7:30 is not that early, but like considering it's my summer vacation, like it's kind of odd, and I'm a university student, and like most university students stay up till like 3 every night and then wake up at like 10 every morning, or they wake up in the afternoon. But no, I regulated my sleep schedule and now I'm determined to keep it that way, although I know it's gonna go downhill when I go to Mexico, but it's fine. But yes, reading updates. Basically I'm using Kaz from Little Book Owl's reading spreadsheet that she made. I'll link it down below in case you're interested in checking it out, but honestly it is the most helpful thing ever. Anyway, so on day 1 of the readathon I read 133 pages of this book, which is Truth Witch. So I read I started on page 134 and I got up to page 267 last night. So that was 133 pages. I was planning on getting a little bit further through, but then my mom was like, why don't we watch Poldark? Because we watched that show. Let me know if any of you guys watch it. It's an English TV show set in Cornwall in like, I think the current season is set in like the very early 1800s. But yeah, it follows this character called Ross Poldark and all sorts of drama ensues. It's like trash, but fun trash, and I love it. I watched that last night. It's only an hour long, but it did take out an hour of my reading time. Anyway, and then this morning I have been sitting here reading Truth Witch, and now I'm on page 310. So I've read 43 pages so far this morning. My plan for today, although I don't like to be too strict with my plans because then I'm like, I don't want to do that. But my low-key plan for today is to finish reading Truth Witch. I've only got 102 pages left, so I feel like this could happen. And so once I finish this, just to remind you, this will complete the challenge of reading a book that I meant to read last year. So I will have completed one of the challenges, and then after that, or at some point throughout the day, I plan on doing the challenge of reading a book in the same spot the entire time, because it's supposed to be like 32 degrees here in the UK today. So I'm very excited about that because I like summer and I like it to be hot in the summer, not like a typical British summer, which is shit. It's supposed to be really warm, so I plan on sitting out in my garden and reading The Sweetest Kind of Poison, and this book will complete 3 challenges for me. So if I get this done today, then I will have completed 4 challenges by the end of day 2, which I'm pretty happy about. Hopefully I actually do that. I'm very excited about all my reads for this week, and yeah, I'm basically just excited to get back to reading. So goodbye, basically. That's all I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more reading and I will update you later on when I have more interesting things going on. And yeah, that's all. Goodbye. Hello there, I'm back. Since I last spoke to you, I finished my first book at the Readathon, which was The Sweetest Kind of Poison by Katie Weismer. I love this poetry collection so much. This was my first ever poetry collection. I had not read anything before it, and since then I've only read Milk and Honey, which I didn't really like very much, but I still loved this. It's just so beautiful. What the poems are mainly about is an abusive relationship, which is not something I can connect to. So that's not something that I can relate to, but it's still so beautiful and I absolutely love it. And there are things about rebuilding yourself and self-love and self-worth, which are all obviously relevant to pretty much everyone. So basically, even though I can't relate to the specific subject matter, I still love it so much. And this book completed 3 challenges for me, which were to read a book in the same spot the entire time, because I read it outside. I'll show you the spot in a second. I was gonna film it and do like a little time lapse of me reading it in the same spot, but my camera was charging, so I didn't. But yeah, I will show you the spot in a second. It also completed the challenge of reading an author's first book, because this is her first book. She's currently working on other ones, so I can't wait for those to come out. They won't be poetry collections, they'll be novels, which I'm excited for. And also completed the challenge of reading a book with 5 or more words in the title, because it's got 5 words in the title. It completed 3 challenges. It was my first book at the Readathon. I loved it. I had a great time. And now, time to continue on with Truth Witch, which is what I'm going to do now. So, I will talk to you later. Oh, let me just show you the spot where I read. That's where I read. That little spot there where the cushions are. And then the sun came out and it got really hot, so I moved inside. So I was chilling outside reading, and then all of a sudden this little demon, which you can see from here, look how massive that is, this little demon grasshopper came and jumped onto my seat. So now I've had to come inside because it's a freaking demon and I can't be near that shit. That's just so gross. Oh my god, I hate grasshoppers so much. It will look tiny when I zoom out. Like, okay, I get it, that's tiny, but also it's not. Look at it, it's freaking huge. Okay, that's all. Actually, that's not all. Look how cute George is. Look at him. Oh, I woke him up. Whoops. Hello, good afternoon. It's currently day 3 of the reading rush and I'm sweaty. It's like 33 degrees here today. It's hot, but I love it. Like, I'm not complaining, but I did just walk like 4 miles. So I'm quite sweaty. I just went out with my friend Evie. We went for coffee because I'm moving to Mexico next week and she wasn't going to see me until December. So we were like, let's meet up again. Also, we live like 20 minutes apart. It's like ridiculous that we don't meet up more frequently, but we're both busy people, so you know. Anyway, I met up with her this morning, and then this afternoon I'm meeting up with my friend Yasmin, and we're going for ice cream. We're going to this vegan ice cream place, which is amazing. It's called Eureka. It's near Oxford Street. Would recommend if you're in London ever. But yeah, it's amazing. So we're going there. So I'm going to need to leave at 2 because I'm getting the bus the whole way and it takes quite a while. I'm just going to update you on reading progress for yesterday. Yesterday, I managed to read 332 pages and I've completed 4 of the challenges so far, and I've completed 2 books. I can't remember if I told you this yesterday, but I finished reading Sweet Kind of Poison. I definitely told you that. But I also finished reading Truth Witch yesterday and I loved this. I ended up giving it a full 5 out of 5 stars. Really, really enjoyed this. It took a while to get into for sure, but then once I got into it, I loved it. So this completed the challenge of reading a book that I meant to read last year. And then I also read the first chapter of Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I'm not such a huge fan of that one right now, but we'll see. I literally almost gave up on it after the first chapter, and then I was like, no, give it a bit more time. So I will, I guess. Anyway, but as I said, I'm gonna be on the bus for like an hour, so I'm gonna take this bad boy with me, which is The Great Gatsby. So yeah, I'm gonna try and read this on the bus. Not sure how great reading's gonna be today, because obviously, as I said, I'm having quite a social day, which is good, because having social life is good, but also not good for a readathon. But yeah, so I'm gonna bring this with me, and I honestly think, you know, this is like 113 pages or something like that. I mean, I feel like I should be able to read most of this on the bus journey because I'm doing like 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. So yes, I think I can get a lot of this one done. So maybe I can even finish this tonight, I'm not sure. I've also been reading a little bit more of Stardust this morning, but just a little bit because then I had to get up and get ready to go out. And yeah, anyway, before I go, I'm going to show you quickly my outfit of the day because it's cute. And then I'm going to go eat lunch and then head out to go meet my friend Yasmin. Hello, good morning. It's day 4 of the reading rush. Do you want to know how day 3 went? Oh, you want to know how day 3 went? It went terribly. Essentially, I knew that day 3 wasn't going to go very well because I was being very sociable. 2 social engagements? Who am I? So I ended up meeting up with 2 of my friends, and when I met up with my second friend, I didn't get home till like 6. Anyway, then I had dinner, and then I watched a movie with my mom because we pretty much watch a movie every night. Anyway, so my page count for day 3 was 40 pages, which is not very good. Anyway, but yeah, so I read 16 pages of Great Gatsby, and I read 24 pages of Stardust. This is a very slow read for me because the writing style is weird, and I don't really do classics. So this was an interesting one to choose for a readathon, but it's fine. I'm taking it like a chapter at a time. I read a chapter, take a little break, read a chapter, take another little break. I think I'm gonna start Air Fire. I've been putting it off because it's so long, but that's stupid because I'm busy the weekend. So now's the perfect time to start it because I have nothing going on today. I'm not even gonna film videos, which is something I need to do, but it is gonna be hot today. The high is 38, so I'm like, no thank you. I want it to be hot, but I don't want to be filming or doing anything that I have to do when it's hot because, you know, yeah, but I'm gonna go, so I'll update you later on. Hello there, good afternoon. It's currently day 5 of the reading rush. Yesterday, I was also in the Crowd of Midnight live show in the evening, which I kind of forgot was happening. And then I was like, oh, right, I need to be on this live show. That read-along is being hosted by Brittany from Brittany's Book Find and Cassie from Miss Sassy Cassie. They're doing like a really long read-along of the whole series. So yes, we just finished book 2, Crowd of Midnight. So if you've read it and you want to watch that live show, I will link it down below for you. So the live show for Air Fire is going to be in a couple weeks. It's like going to be in like the 2nd week of August. So I probably won't be in it because I am going to, I will have just met my roommate and she might not be super comfortable with me doing that. And also I'm probably gonna be busy meeting new people and doing like orientation sort of things, so probably won't be in that live show, but I'm still currently reading Air Fire, which brings me to yesterday's update. Yesterday I read 43 pages. So I read the first 20 pages of Air Fire and I read some more of what's called The Great Gatsby. I read 23 pages of The Great Gatsby yesterday, and yeah, so not a lot at all. I'm really hoping to do some more reading today, but it's already nearly 4 o'clock. Basically, I had to do some errands this morning and I was also editing my vlog. So yeah, like this vlog that you're watching now. So I edited the rest of it, the stuff that I'd filmed before this point. And yeah, I had to go to the bank and I had to go to Victoria's Secret. and get some bras. Keeping it real here. But whilst I was at the shopping center, I found this really cute planner. So I bought it and I'm obsessed. So yeah, look at it. So cute. I'm probably going to start planning some things in here because I've got some dates and stuff, some key information that I need, so I might put it in here. So I don't really feel like sitting down with Airfire right now, so I'm gonna get an audiobook of one of the books I'm reading, so either Stardust or Great Gatsby, and I'm gonna listen to it whilst I check my emails and clear out my inbox because it's very full right now and gross. And I also am probably gonna write down some things in my journal and listen to the audiobook whilst I do that. So I'm gonna download an audiobook right now and I will update you later on with however everything's going. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So goodbye. Hello, good morning. It's day 6 of the reading rush. I'm holding my cat Mildred because she was meowing at me for attention. It's Saturday. We're nearly at the end. Yesterday I read 194 pages and I actually finished Stardust, but I actually didn't physically read it. I listened to the audiobook because I was like, I'm not going to be able to get through this book because I don't really vibe with Neil Gaiman's books. I've only read 2 of them. So I've read Stardust and I read The Ocean at the End of the Lane many years ago and I just didn't like it very much. Anyway, I also didn't like Stardust that much. I prefer the audiobook because it's definitely like very fairy tale-esque. So it's something that is kind of better told to you, if you know what I mean. Okay, she wants to get down. But that book completed the challenge of reading a book with purple on the cover because the cover is entirely purple pretty much with some white. Oh, sit on my books. She's always sitting on my books. So yeah, yesterday was a much more successful reading day than the last 2 days where I only read like 40 pages each day. Anyway, and then today I have been, so far, I had a bit of a late start. I woke up at like 8:30, which is like the latest I've got up in such a long time because I just don't sleep in anymore. And I read a chapter of The Great Gatsby, then I went on Twitter for quite a long time. Anyway, but then I decided to pick up this on audiobook because it's such a slow read for me that I was like, I'm never gonna get through this reading it physically. Because it's not that I'm not enjoying it, but it's just like, it just takes a long time for me to absorb the words. Whereas oddly listening to it, I'm still absorbing everything, but I can listen to it faster than I can read it. My plan is to finish the audiobook very soon, and then I want to try and read Airfire, most of it today. That's my plan because tomorrow we're going to go visit my sister. She and her husband recently moved out and they now live 2 hours away. So we're gonna go and visit them and it should be lots of fun. We're gonna go visit them today, but then the weather is crap, like all over England today. Like it has been pouring with rain since last night. They live near the sea, so we thought it's not gonna be very nice to go and visit them when it's pouring with rain. So why don't we wait till Sunday? So we actually moved our plans to tomorrow. So I've got the whole day to read. Although I should do some packing for Mexico because shit, it's in less than a week. Anyway, I'm freaking out. It's fine. So I'm gonna go because I was literally in the middle of reading a chapter of Great Gatsby. So I want to finish off that chapter and then I need to actually get ready for the day because I look gross, especially my hair. It needs a wash real bad, but we're gonna just ignore it, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go and listen to my audiobook and I will come back to you later on. Good morning, it's day 7 of the reading rush. Yesterday, I only read 83 pages of The Great Gatsby, but I managed to finish it off. And this is gonna complete the challenge of reading a book and then watching the book to movie adaptation. I watched about half of The Great Gatsby movie. I did a lot of packing yesterday for my move to Mexico, which is too soon, but it's fine. That's basically why I didn't read that much. But I have actually completed all the challenges, I realized, because Stardust completes the challenge of reading a book with a non-human main character, which is the challenge that I was gonna read Airfire for. So I've actually completed all 7 challenges. I've read 4 books and I'm about to have a busy day with my family and I don't want to worry about having to read Airfire. So yeah, I'm gonna try and read a little bit more later on because I'm currently at 825 pages and I would love to get to 1,000 pages. So can I be in focus, please? So I'm gonna try and read some more of Airfire later on when I'm back, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be there for. And yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna go because that's all of the updates I have for you for now. And I will talk to you later on to wrap everything up and hopefully have some more reading done. But that's all for now. So goodbye.